My name is Cal. Welcome to my kitchen. As Caroline already said, my job title here is Digital Transformation Advisor. Myself and my team exist in the Institute really to have human conversations with people who pass through the website, who consider a number of courses or different training options, in the hopes of ensuring that whatever program or whatever training you're llooking for is provided in that course. In courses, I have a number of different options. So first of all, the Certified Digital Marketing Professional version 7.0. That's a former version of the program. I did that in 2018. Below that, I have the Specialist Diploma in Social Media Marketing. I'm doing that as nothing more than a side project at the moment. You'll see it's on 1% completion. And then below that, I have the Certified Digital Marketing Professional, or DMI Pro, or Professional Diploma in Digital Marketing version 8.0, which is the most up-to-date version of the course. This is our flagship program. This is one of the most widely taken, fully accredited digital marketing courses in the world. We've had roughly 60,000 people pass through the Institute in different forms, and this is the course that nearly everyone leans towards. I'm going to say maybe 80% of the people who've come through the Institute. The idea of this program, hopefully I'm going to do it justice in a minute, it level sets competence across lots of different fields. We've specifically designed this for someone to be comfortable and confident in all different channels of digital, be that an individual coming through here who might want to work in digital marketing. They might be in a marketing role already and actually need confidence for the online side of their job, or a larger multinational, a big company who want to level set the competence across 1,000 employees at a time or a couple of hundred employees at a time. This is typically the program that most people go for. The main benefit, I think I said it, about this course is it's very well rounded. We've actively and quite conscientiously designed it to have as much training for social media as would PPC. You can go into your job and run analytics campaigns as well as optimize the website. We have almost 3 hours of training in email marketing as well as digital strategy and how your activities actually build into the overall plan of the company. The idea is there's nothing you could be asked to do in your job upon completion that you wouldn't be comfortable doing. If you're a small business owner and you want to try all of these channels, this is formal, competent training for all of those channels. So, you build confidence before you even go in and do it. So this is the social media marketing module. And this is what you would see if you click through the page or actually began the module itself. At the top, I have the video box. This is Kristen Shine, the lecturer in this particular module. Video box is fairly self-explanatory. Below that, where we might start, I have a little bit more information about the module itself. Social media marketing, the overall time is 3 hours and 9 minutes. There's a blurb about the module, what you're going to learn, kind of the learning outcomes, and even just how we're going to get to that point. Below that, I have resources. Resources are probably more beneficial in the long term, if you like. They would include the module slides, so the slide deck of everything that Kristen is going through in the lecture. You can keep that forever. It's downloadable as a PDF. That's yours. There's a transcript of everything that the lecturer is saying. You can have it word for word if you want to download that and read it while you're offline. You might be on the commute with no internet access or wherever you see fit. You can keep that as a PDF. And then below that, I have practical exercises, solutions. We're going to go through practical exercises in a minute. We'll leave that till later. To the right then, I have the topics list. Again, does what it says in the tin. The learning topics, the headings, whatever you want to call them, the subjects, they're all laid out on the right. And you can see them broken down into smaller sections. So under key social platforms for digital marketing, I have a number of shorter videos, kind of bite size, and also that realistic expectation for the time that video lasts or the duration of the content. I would use that to say, yes, there's this much training towards this, there's this much training towards that, but it might be more a case of actually planning your study. If you're, as I said, on the commute and you've got a couple of minutes before your stop, you could get through the next video, you could learn something in a couple of minutes. If you're like me and you study in the evenings and you want to do something before you go to bed, you could look at the overall subject and say, okay, there's maybe 20 minutes left before I finish growing and engaging an audience using Twitter and LinkedIn, for example. That's our first learning model. That's explanation. That's Kristen telling you what best practice is and talking to camera. We also have demonstration. Scroll a bit further down, let's go to module section 5.3. I have walkthrough. We have over 100 of these walkthroughs across our diploma programs. They're a really useful tool for getting just a better understanding of what the lecturer is talking about. So in this case, let's hope play works for me. It's a screen recording of Facebook Ads Manager. One of our subject matter experts is going to go through in this case, tying a Facebook campaign to an Instagram campaign and how that actually works. We're going to go through every single thing they click. We're going to go through the whole page. We have step-by-step process of reaching an end goal. In this case, it's Cathal Lynn going through Facebook Ads Manager for a private business. If you wanted to, I don't know, have this open beside your own Facebook Ads Manager as you're building your own ads, obviously that's perfectly fine. If you find it's a more beneficial way if you get an idea of what the job looks like before you go and do it, totally fine as well. Same idea, you can click through these walkthroughs, you can rewind them, you can watch them 100 times, that's entirely up to you. I'm always kind of keen to stress that that simulation or that equivalent we've given you for social media marketing, we have just as much training for SEO. You know, we've as much training for PPC, there's display training, there's email training, you have analytics with Google Analytics. Google have built that for us because we have a very good partnership with them. And we've gone through some digital marketing strategy on the program too, so you can figure out how your activities tie into the wider plan for the company. If you are this decision maker within the course or your decision maker within your own organization, that will actually tell you how to build the strategy and what you should be building into it. So we do like to think the person who finishes this is very well rounded. You know, I keep saying it, but I want to stress the point that there's nothing really you could be asked to do in your job that you haven't got formal training in after this course. There's nothing that you could try to do for your own business that you aren't comfortable doing because you simulated it, it was explained to you, and you also saw a good demonstration of it through the course. You're not in any way limited to professional support or professional growth. You do have quite a lot of academic support. We'd like to state that we have the same academic student experience as any college or any university, but I'm not the best versed to talk about that, so I might try and hand over to my colleague and she can run you through some of the more academic elements of the program.
I am going to show you our support system. So I think it's worth mentioning that, as Cal pointed out, if you're studying digital marketing, the best place to go to study it is to go digital. So our course is completely online, and as such, we've created a support system across the platform, as Cal said, to make sure that your learning journey is streamlined, your learning is a priority. The last thing you want to deal with is tech problems or getting confused on the platform. So we've ensured that there's tons of information for you, and it's easily accessible. So here's your course information page. What we've done here is we've identified the key administrative aspects for your success in the program. So this is for your DMI Pro course, the one that we're going through today. But we have this for, as Cal said, our postgraduate diploma course, which is the expert course, the specialisms. We have a master's course here as well. So this is built into every aspect of those courses. But today we're just looking at the Pro. So let's scroll down. So this will tell you things like how long is the course. So as you can see, it's 30 hours. That's what we recommend. That's for your watching time. In addition to that, there's note taking. You can rewatch the videos as many times as you'd like. And then there's study time because you have that exam at the end of it. Your course is 6 months long. So we've given you a date, sort of timeline here for how long you have to do your course. We divide it by every single month. So anyone that starts on the 1st of January, you have until the 17th of June to start and complete and pass your exam. So that's a 6-month period to do that. So we're on our support page. So again, you can click that at the top or the bottom of your page. And what we've prepared here is a knowledge base, a glossary, and then there's a contact page. This button here, your information, that's just your academic record, and that's just there for you for your own record. Okay, so the knowledge base. This is where we house all of our frequently asked questions. So we've organized them by category, so you can browse through to try to find whatever the question is that you're looking for. It's also word searchable, and also these are all sort of placed throughout the support hub. So as you can see, we have updates. So for example, a lot of our exams had to be postponed due to the COVID-19 lockdown, and we were on that right away. We allowed students to have extensions, no problem whatsoever. We have a very practical approach because, you know, everyone's working, everyone's now working from home. So we're here and we're very reasonable. So anyway, so that's where you can see some announcements. The glossary, which I think is one of the best tools that we have in the support hub here. So we have hundreds of entries. We also have this, as Cal said, a PDF version of this in your module for you to go through. It's word searchable, you can click through, and it is so helpful. Because here's the thing, we have students coming from all aspects of their career path. Some people might be switching into digital, some people might be upskilling, whatever it is. On our postgraduate course, we have people who have been marketing directors for 20 years, and they're coming and they're trying to get they're upskilling into digital. Whatever it is, we have everyone. So everyone kind of needs to brush up a bit on their vocabulary, especially if an exam is involved. And you can go through here and have a little look through the glossary. Last thing, so you've gone through the glossary, you've done all your modules, you have gone to the knowledge base, but you just want to talk to someone. Well, you're very lucky because we have lots of eager people to help you on the other side of the screen. This is your support team. So you click up there, sorry, I'm scrolling down already, into the contact button there. Again, here's some more knowledge base entries. Scroll past them, and here you go. This is a support form. So you can click into where you want your message to go. You don't have to worry about entering in the right email address. We've done it for you, and you can just write in your message. The final thing that I want to talk about today is our community forum. So this is really exciting, and this is where you guys can reach out and network. You can provide peer support. So it's just at the top here, community. As you can see, we have almost 70,000 members across the world. That's 153 countries we have members in. And you can reach out to all of them. There's my photo actually, right there. So we have 4 aspects to it. We have our classroom, we have announcements, general, and show and tell.